Welcome back to the Uluwatu CT, getting competition back underway for stop 3 on the championship tour, reigniting this third round. And now a huge heat. Gabriel Medina up against a man who earned his place in this main event with a strong performance over there at Margaret River in the trials, winning a surf-off over Jerome Forrest, another local boy, with a massive heat score total over there at North Point. So Jack Robinson making the trip back from a QS event over there in Chile.
Seeing a beautiful wave come through right now, and these guys could be on it. So it's going to be interesting to see what happens. Look at them tussle for this wave. I'll send it back to you, Ron.
Well, Medina's going to get that position he loves, and he absolutely unloaded on the first section, hammering down the line now. Tricky section to deal with there, doesn't finish the wave off.
I love the fact that there was a lot of tassel in the beginning of it because Jack almost got around him. Medina, very confident in his turn though, knew exactly where he was, and he is an expert in tactic. That first turn, beautiful tail release in the lip. The second drop wallet, nice and strong, and then he went for another one, but I think that wave kind of surprised him and pushed out over the flats, bowled out, and he kind of ended up getting a little bit of air under his board, which I don't think he thought he was going to do there.
Well, the thing is, I think what drives the opponents mad is more often than not, Medina wins those when he plays those games. Here we go. Medina locked in at the moment, doesn't find his way out of this one. Dropped to 4.67. Robertson with an opportunity here, but wave barrels, you know this kid can find his way through it. This one is pinching a little bit. He does well to hang on, but wasn't one of those big, clean, open pits that's going to fetch a big number.
Well, we've seen the waves slow down a bit as the tide has come to a place where it's getting almost on high, and that is going to make the waves a little harder to read.
You know, left a bit of a scar on him, some of his early round losses, but so far this year he's been rebounding pretty well into the fourth round. Medina, during that interview, tapping into this one.
Yeah, I feel like, unfortunately, you know, in my eyes, a wasted opportunity for Gabriel here. This way, these almondy barrels are not going to be big scores. They're not throating. They're not offering up that exhilarant exit or, you know, tube time that you really look at for something in a tube, in a barrel, and for that score to go up really high.
Medina up again, had a 4.17 on that last ride. Speed float to try and kick this one off. Incomplete.
Air attempt.
Up once again, so keeping busy on the inside, looking to establish some kind of lead over Jack Robinson and put some pressure on the wild card here. Desperate attempts to get up into the lip. Finishes that one off, trying to get rid of the 4.17.
No, but I like that he's in rhythm and getting a lot of waves and going to work. It's not the on-point Medina we're used to, but he's definitely going to the nuts and bolts and putting up, you know, the board on the lip, and that's what we want to see. But there it is, the afternoon Uluwatu magic. Absolute crystals on the water.
Award, those were from the early rounds over there at Margaret River, but we're here at Uluwatu now, and a good chance that sometime during this event someone else is going to throw their hat in the ring. But Gabriel Medina up at the moment, trying to get himself something better than a 4.17 of Jack Robinson, who's taking off on the outside. He's waited a long time for this wave. One of the best barrel riders ever. But even he can't find his way out of this clamping left-hander. To launch for Medina, so we'll see if he can thread together a couple of turns here. Nice section to lay into off the bottom. And really trying to get something creative happening on that second option. Can't ride out of that move though.
Right now it's medium to high tide, so you're going to paddle out through the middle of that channel to get out.
Well, the 2014 world champion working for it on the inside.
5 events here, and it's pretty fun to watch.
Well, here he is, deep in the barrel. Can he find his way through this one? Got quite a bit of travel time. The vision would have been great, but unable to find an exit. Gabriel Medina's not safe, is he?
No, absolutely not. Medium scores on the board, really, so he's got to come away with something here.
Here he is. Plenty of speed for this first section. And he goes all out. Went for almost like a grab rail fin throw. Didn't ride out of it.
I think he's putting it on himself, you know.
Well, let's see what he can do here. Medina trying to drop a 4.17. This is wave number 12, a busy heat. for the former world champion. And just grabs that rail and rolls through that final maneuver. 2.5 minutes to go. 3 hits. Is that going to be enough to push the requirement higher for Jack?
That's going to make things a lot harder for Mr. Robinson. I love the way he started to throw it up into the corner there, pushing around. This one right here, again, nice and clean, nothing out of control. This worried me, that he's turning down into the bowl, and when he does, he's grabbing his rail, which leads me to believe that that knee's a little tender.
He's a guy that can definitely, even with a tender knee, still lay down some huge moves. He has just upped the ante, a 5.83 in his last ride. Jack Robinson now looking for an 8. Just on a minute remaining, Robbo, he forces that one under the hook, can't ride out. And with a minute to go, that might be his best chance of getting through this one gone. 25 seconds remaining here. Gabriel Medina, a very busy heat. 12 waves in total. The best of them are 5.83 and a 4.67. Jack Robinson, he's looking for an 8-point ride, but it looks like he's going to run out of time. So Medina's chance at taking the Jeep Leaders jersey is still alive, and there's a few surfers in that position. Michel Perez is another. He'll be coming up in the next heat, taking on Connor O'Leary. And for that 8th heat of this 3rd round, we're going to bring in a very special guest. Stick around to find out who that is.